behind us. Why is it that the people who pray the most, give the most, and sacrifice the most, are often the ones going through the most? If you have ever looked at your life and quietly wondered whether God has forgotten you or is punishing you for something,
stay right here. We'll reveal 4 reasons good people go through the worst seasons.
And why what you are calling punishment is actually something far more powerful than you realize. Why what you are calling punishment is actually something far more powerful than you realize.
Let's begin. Most people carry a belief so quietly, they never stop to examine it. The belief that pain is always the fingerprint of God's punishment.
This belief suggests divine retribution.
But Isaiah 48 verse 10 says something completely different. God says, "I have refined you, though not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction." He did not say abandoned. He said, "I placed you in this fire deliberately." There is intention behind every degree of heat you have felt. A refiner's furnace and a punishment cell feel almost identical from the inside.
The heat is the same, the confinement is the same, but the intention separating them is everything.
One destroys what is there. The other removes what does not belong.
So that what remains is pure and unbreakable.
Romans 8:28 does not say God causes all things.
It says he works in all things.
Nothing is wasted. Not the betrayal, not the silence, not the loss. God refines what he values. He does not refine what he intends to discard. The pressure you are under right now is not evidence that he has given up on you. It is evidence that he has not. The first reason good people go through the worst seasons is this.
Your goodness made you a target.
Light does not only attract people who need warmth.
It also attracts those who have learned to feed on it.
Not everyone who comes close to you comes to grow. Some come to consume. Some come to consume. And the person most vulnerable is the one who always believes the best. Whose first instinct is to give, to trust, to extend another chance. I am sending you into a world where you will face many challenges and need to be vigilant. Therefore, be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. He did not say the wolves would be obvious. He said, be shrewd, because sometimes the wolf speaks loyalty and sits at your table for years before you see what is truly beneath the surface. Before you see what is truly beneath the surface. Joseph's first devastation did not come from strangers.
It came from his own brothers.
The people who were supposed to be his safest circle. They threw him into a pit. But the betrayal was never the end of the story. It was the beginning of the path to the palace.
Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it."
Good people keep getting hurt, not because of weakness of character, but because of a gap in wisdom. They keep offering grace in places that required a boundary.
And this season is the classroom where God is teaching them the difference.
The second reason is connected to one of the deepest strengths a good person carries.
Empathy.
The ability to feel what others feel is one of the most God-reflecting qualities a human being can have. But empathy without boundaries becomes a slow and silent drain on everything you are. And when it is married to people-pleasing, that deep and often unconscious need to be approved of and accepted, it becomes a trap.
A good person can live inside for years without fully seeing it.
People pleasers do not lose their lives all at once. They give it away one swallowed need at a time.
One boundary not set because the moment felt too uncomfortable.
Until one day, they are completely empty inside. A life they built entirely for everyone else.
Paul writes in Galatians 1:10, "If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ."
A life spent managing everyone's perception of you is not submission to God.
It is submission to fear.
Aaron witnessed the Red Sea part. Yet, when the crowd grew demanding, he built them an idol, not because he was wicked,
but because the pressure of people's expectations was louder than the voice of God in his chest.
Proverbs 29:25 says, "The fear of man is a snare."
a trap that holds you exactly where you are. While your purpose moves forward without you.
People-pleasing is not humility.
Humility submits to God. People-pleasing submits to fear.
video. If this message blessed you so far, take a moment to like and subscribe, and help spread the Word of God to more hearts that need His truth.
The third reason good people go through the worst seasons is this. You have outgrown where you are.
And the discomfort you feel is not failure. It is displacement. When a tree's root system expands beyond the container it was planted in,
The container does not stretch, it cracks.
and what looks like destruction is actually the tree becoming too alive.
For what was always too small.
Isaiah 43 verse 19 says, "I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it?" The new thing God is doing rarely looks new from the inside. From the inside, it looks like wilderness. But He is building something that your previous environment never had the capacity to hold. You cannot carry tomorrow's weight with yesterday's character.
Jeremiah 29:11 promises a future, but it does not show you the years of preparation.